What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Every once in a while I see those videos on YouTube. No names come to mind just because I don't watch them. But some YouTubers, like, they have like a 15-second intro, but they try to fit like 1,000 words into that 15-second intro. So like, what's going on, guys? Like, it's your boy, whatever, and then it's you're trying to comprehend what they're saying and you can't tell what they're saying. I do not like those channels particularly. So as of right now, today's like, I think it's March 9th, if not March 8th. But in 4 days, I'm gonna go see this concert in Chicago. More specifically, the Aragon Ballroom. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but it's a pretty big venue. Or is that the right name? Venue for indoors? Whatever. Concert hall. We'll call it a concert hall. And it's going to be hosting Bring Me the Horizon, Beartooth, and Under Oath. Not sure if any of you have heard the bands. Bring Me the Horizon's a pretty big one. I think probably the biggest one out of both or all three of those. But right now they're my favorite band. If not, or if you haven't listened to them, go ahead and check them out. Just called Bring Me the Horizon. I'm sure I'll have like a subtitle below or something. And if you want to check out Beartooth and Under Oath, go ahead and check them out too. So that's kind of my music taste when it comes to music, of course. I'm like punk rock, metalcore, maybe more specifically. There's a lot of there's like 1,000 genres in the metal rock area. There's like 1,000 subgenres. It's pretty crazy, but that's like my kind of music. It's not for most people, but this concert should be pretty freaking great. Let's see, we paid for the tickets in October. It's March right now, so we've had them for a long time. That's how pumped we are. Me and a couple of friends are gonna go and just have a crazy time. We call it like our concert squad. Because we went to Warped Tour over the summer. If you don't know what Warped Tour is, it's like the world's largest traveling music festival. So they tour all across the United States, and there's, I think last summer there were like over 80 bands that played. And you're thinking 80, like, that's way too many. Yes and no. Actually, I don't think it was too many at all. I think it was a decent sized amount, because there were 7 stages where I was at. I was in Tinley Park, Illinois, which is almost Chicago. It's pretty close up there. They had 7 stages set up throughout Tinley Park, and every band had about a half hour to play their set. And so every half hour they would switch off bands and get ready for the next band to play. So in one day they had 80 bands play between the hours of like 11 o'clock and 7 or 8 o'clock. It's just constant. You're hearing constant music, which is awesome. And obviously I don't know all those bands, but I knew a lot of them. And so the good thing about going to that was experiencing new bands and new sounds and stuff. I think one band that's pretty popular, I don't particularly listen to it, but it's called 303. I don't know who that was. That was weird. It looks like Sean from a car dealership I used to work at a long time ago. That was weird. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, 303 was there. That was a pretty popular one. I'm trying to think of bands that maybe the average person would know. None of the others are coming to mind. But bands that I was looking forward to seeing were called State Champs, Falling in Reverse, Issues, Ice Nine Kills. Ice Nine Kills was probably my favorite band at the time, and so that was... Hello, cop. And so that was probably the best concert set that I was at throughout that day. So it was a great time. So I had an amazing time that day. Probably one of the best days of my life, to be honest. So, okay, want to hear something interesting? Okay, cool, let me tell you. So, I had Warped Tour. That was on July 23rd, 2016. At least for Chicago. They played in Chicago on that day. A week later, I started my motorcycle training course to get my motorcycle's license. And so you could take it in like a variety of schedules. The way that I took it was Friday night from 6 to 10. We did a bunch of like textbook work and stuff. And Saturday and Sunday, the scheduled times were from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that was more like hands-on on Saturday, and then more hands-on Sunday, and then you had the test day after that, also on Sunday, just like later in the afternoon. So, fast forward to Sunday, we're about to take our written test. And yeah, by the way, if you don't know, you have to take a written test and a riding test to pass. So we're gonna take the written test first. So we're all in this trailer because we did it in like the Caterpillar company's parking lot or something in Pontiac, Illinois, which is like 45 minutes away from here. And so we're in this trailer and a bunch of desks and stuff, kind of a confined space. There were about, well, itch my face. Let's see, there were probably 7 or 8 tables lined up, and in each table 2 people were sitting next to each other. So there were probably like 12 or 14, maybe 16 people that were in our class. I don't exactly remember. I sat next to this one guy. He looked, I don't remember his name or anything. I never really kept in contact with him after the course, but he was sitting next to me, and we were all both waiting for the test and stuff, for the test to be handed out. So we were on our phones casually, like whatever. And I heard audio coming from his phone, so, you know, naturally I look over, and he's playing a video from Warped Tour. And I'm like, no way, dude, is that Warped Tour? He's like, yeah, I went last week. And I said, no way, dude, same. And so he's like, yeah, like, I was at this Einstein Kills concert. This guy was like, yeah, I held up the lead singer when he went crowd surfing. And it was like during his last song. And I'm like, dude, I was there. And I said, I videotaped that part where he went crowd surfing. So I went on my phone, looked through my videos, and no lie, I found him in my video. Because obviously my camera was on the lead singer when he was crowd surfing during like the really awesome breakdown. And I found him on my video, and I didn't even know who he was then. So I showed the guy next to me, and he started freaking out. He's like, oh, can I take a picture of that and send it to my friend who was also there? And I'm like, yeah, dude, totally, do it. And his friend thought I was pretty awesome, and it was just like, it's really a small world. And so I was talking to him about Warped Tour. I was telling him, like, do you like that kind of music, or what kind of bands were you looking forward to see, I think is what I asked more specifically, because there was a wide variety of bands there. He said, oh, there were no bands any particular that I was looking forward to. I'm like, what do you mean? He said he has a lot of friends that are into that kind of music, but not him. He doesn't prefer it. But he wanted to go there just for the experience. Which, you know, I can't blame him for. And yeah, so he was just there for the experience, and he went crowd surfing. He said it was like, not life-changing, but he said it was like an amazing day, and he would do it again. And so that's kind of my like words to you. Even if you don't like that kind of music, go anyway. Like, go with a couple friends, probably. That's probably the best thing to do. But he said he had an amazing day, even though he didn't really prefer that kind of music. It was just the whole atmosphere, I think, because everybody was just having a great time. It was something to let loose to. And I don't think that's what people get nowadays, like, too often. Warped Tour is a place where you won't be judged for anything. You can like act as stupid as you want, and everybody's gonna be like, yeah, man, like, well, okay, if you're, depending on how stupid, but like, if you let loose, no one's gonna care. If anything, they'll join in. They'll start partying with you. It's great, I promise. So right now, I'm gonna turn around and go to Chick-fil-A with a couple friends. I got off class a little bit early because I had a test today. A test in philosophy ethics, which blows. Don't ever take that class. I want to park in the Red Robin lot because the Chick-fil-A lot is always full, I swear.